before we get into this episode, there's something that might be of interest that I wanted to tell you about. Scene and Heard, who run this podcast, have been asked by Scotland Food and Drink to undertake a strategic review of the Scotland Food and Drink Excellence Awards. Now, these Excellence Awards have been going for almost 20 years and are a huge mainstay of the food and drink sector. But it's time to ensure that they're still relevant. So if you have ever been involved in the Scotland Food and Drink Excellence Awards, or even if you've ever had an opinion about them, we would love for you, please, to complete our survey. So if you go to the On Farm Twitter, which is at @on_farm UK, and click the link in the bio, there will be a tab in there that will take you to the survey, and it should only take you a very short while to complete, but we would be enormously grateful.
Hello, it's Monty here for this episode of On Farm.
And this is Dave.
We've got a real treat with this one. Massive episode coming up thanks to our sponsors at Bell Ingram.
Yeah, Monty and I were, do we call it ringside? I don't know quite what the right terminology is, but ringside for the SAYFC Young Farmers.
Dave, we were in amongst it.
We nearly got trodden on, but we were just right there beside the ropes for the SAYFC Young Farmers Tug of War finals at the Royal Highland Show earlier this summer. Monty, this one's got grit, it's got controversy, it's got excitement.
Bit of swearing in it as well, Dave.
Yeah, there is a little bit of swearing. There's one thing we had to bleep towards the end of the episode, just in case there's kids around while you're listening. You'll understand, I think, why we decided to leave it in. One other thing to be aware of as well, it was just me and Monty sort of bouncing around between kind of 4 different tug-of-war competitions, heats all happening at the same time. So just an apology that we didn't manage to capture all of the action on all of the ropes, but I think this is a really good flavour, this episode, of just the intensity and the heat and the grit of what goes on at these tug-of-war championships.
It's a very serious thing for young farmers. The tug-of-war is a really hotly contested thing. They'll have qualified through regional heats and dedicated young farmers competitions to come here.
I'm Ally and this is Fife and Kinross Blue Team. We're hoping to do well. I have much confidence in us. We qualified at West Fife Show at the beginning of June this month.
And this is big, isn't it? This is the Highland Show.
This is the nationals for us here, so yeah, this is the big competition.
And it's a very big deal.
Yeah.
You guys have been practicing and training and
for a wee while now, yeah.
All year?
Just since March time.
Since March,
so,
right.
But it's been intense, you know. We've all put a lot of effort in, a lot of commitment.
Look at that, the pink team over there in a very intense looking huddle. Those last words of encouragement and support.
Yep. Well, that's it. At the end of the day, it's all about teamwork, encouraging each other. That's what it is.
Just putting this in perspective, so this is not only the Highland Show with a massive crowd, but this is your finals of the Young Farmers Tug of War competition.
The final pool.
Very good. So we've got Carluke versus the SSS Triple S on this, blue team being Carluke and pink team being the Triple S, and here we Les Mahago are on another rope over there. And our new friends from Fife and Kinross Blue Team are cheering on their colleagues in the green team over there. And here we are, they're taking the strain.
So we're all ready.
Man, they're digging deep. And they're digging deep. And, you know, just to paint the picture, they've got proper tug of war boots on, and the rugby shorts. They're each in their coloured team t-shirts.
You say proper tug of war boots, it's worth explaining what that is. They're basically skiing boots, aren't they?
Yeah, they're kind of like that, but they're
stiff ankles.
The Triple S Club on the first pool have taken the rope from Carluke. It's all about working as a team. You know, look, 1, 2, look,
yeah,
and they're the pool.
Do you know, they are very, very well coordinated.
They are. Well, that's all. I guess that's all the training they've been putting in. Look at how tight that rope is. And they got it. Yes.
They've done it.
Well done.
They have done it. And what you want to see is you want dagger straight bodies on the rope.
Yeah.
Dagger straight, moving backwards in time.
Yeah. It's all about that time. There's no good you pulling on the rope and me not pulling on the rope because you're just pulling against me. Put all the power through the rope together. We're still here on the 3S's versus Carluke, and the 3S's are getting told same again because they won that last pool. And here we go.
That voice you can hear saying "oosh, oosh," that is the coach coordinating them to get themselves in time, get their legs moving at the same time. The Triple S's were getting pulled back then, but they have just stuck their feet in, they've dug in.
If you can see the tension, how much this is unbelievable to see. And this pink team, this Triple S team, are moving this rope. Carluke, I think they're out. They're no coming back from this now, Dave.
In the game, though, they're holding on.
They are holding.
They're going to have another go. They're going to try and pull it back.
Oh, they are.
Here they go. Oh, they've fallen. They've fallen, and that's Triple S. Our friends here, Fife and Kinross, blue team, they're in a huddle. They're going to get called up for their first set of pulls now.
I think as far as the on-farm pod is concerned, Dave, we have to be impartial.
Neutral.
We have to be neutral, but this is the first team we spoke to, so we'll be really interested to see how they get on.
Good luck. They're in the zone.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering why they go down on their knees there, ladies and gentlemen, before this tug of war starts, that's them actually praying to the tug of war gods that they have a good day on the rope.
That's a commentator saying sometimes the teams will go down on their knees before the pool, and that's them praying to the tug of war gods for a good day on the rope.
But should we tell them the real reason? And that is so that the referee can check they haven't got any spikes on their boots.
You're spoiling the illusion, Dave. So we've got the Fife and Kinross team here in blue versus the East Aberdeenshire team in yellow. There we go. That was all over. That was all over in a push and a push and a push and a pull and a... Well done. That was like a traction engine working there, Dave.
No messing. No mercy. It
is hot here today. It did start off a bit clouded, but it's burnt off and it's that sort of fiery heat. I don't know what it must be, 24, 25, something like that. And these guys and girls are pulling their hearts out on these ropes in this heat. We'll come back. I'm sure we'll come back and see how these Kinross ladies get on. But for the minute, let's cut across here and see if we can catch up with some of the men's competition. Let's put it this way, it doesn't look like it's any less intense. We've got Fife and Kinross versus East Aberdeenshire. Judges in the middle with his arms up.
So the both arms go up. He's just wanting to get the rope positioned so that it's dead centre.
Here we go. The rope's moving a lot to their side. Oh, there we go. Jeez. The boys just gave a little bit to get their position, improve their position. The rope just, it didn't move through their hands as such, but it moved a little bit just so they could then lean back and pull. And once they did that, they pulled as a team, and it's gone their way. Here's East Aberdeenshire now in front of us. Fife and Kinross obviously won the first pull, but these guys look like they mean business. I don't think anyone really wants to go down 2 pulls to 0, so let's just see what happens here. There we go, pull. And East Aberdeenshire off to a strong start. A strong start here. I think Fife and Kinross know they've got a pull on this time. They've got a pull on East Aberdeenshire.
East Aberdeenshire have got them on the run now. They are moving back at pace.
Here we go, yes.
Fife and Kinross need to dig it too late.
There we go. So that is a pull each. West Aberdeenshire versus Lanark.
Lanark.
Yeah. Oh, Lanark in a strong start. Can you hear? Can you hear this? You'll barely hear Dave or I speak against this.
Hi, my name's Lauren and I'm from Avondale Young Farmers. So there's the 2 leagues, so 5 teams each side. So it's the first league, so it's about getting points on the board to then go into the semi-finals between this league, and then it moves to the final between the 2.
Brilliant.
Oh, they're off for it. They're going for it.
That was Lanark all the way back, straight from the beginning. You can see this coach here of the green team saying, bide your time. Now they're going for it.
It's one of these sports that the coach is really an essential part of the team, because the coach, can see more what's going on the other rope. When you're pulling, you're only able to focus on what you're doing immediately.
It's no different to a cox in like the Oxford and Cambridge boat race or something.
Yeah.
That was a very strong pull by Les Mahego.
Here we Les Mahego. Right, what are we at now then? Fife and Kinross.
So it's pull 2. Les Mahego versus Fife and Kinross. This fella on the front of the Fife and Kinross, he was staring very intently down the rope.
There we go, look at this. There was an immediate pull there as soon as the judge dropped his arms. Oh. The key thing here is being dagger straight.
Look at these lads now, the lad at the front, you've got to be straight as you can. Your whole body's like a knife. Your feet, the tip of the knife, into the soil, and you use the whole strength of your body to pull as hard as you can in unison. It only works if they're all going at the same time. And that's why the coach is so important.
Exactly that. The coach keeps a rhythm, basically. He's beating the drum.
I thought Fife and Kinross had this, but they've been pegged all the way back.
Fair play to Les Mahego. That was some pull.
The Fife boys look gutted.
Yeah.
You guys all right?
Yeah, we're fine. I used to do this, but I'm past it now.
What? Podcast recording?
No, Tug of War.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise on this bottom rope for 3 S's against Fife.
Do you want to go back and see the girls? Back along to see some more of the women's competition.
Right, so on the far end of the ring now, Strathbogie in orange look to be convincingly beating Carluke. Yep, there you go.
Strathbogie going over there for a good flag victory.
Here she is. Hey, mummy.
Is it this little one's mum on the rope?
Yes, and the second from the back. Come on, 3 S's! Come on!
What's your name?
I'm Sally.
Sally. And are you Auntie?
I'm Granny.
You're Granny.
I'm Granny.
How does it feel watching?
She's always done sports. So she used to do shot put and things like that. I am the traditional competitive mum. I'm out there shouting and screaming all the time.
Basket going against Calder here.
Who is she and where is she on the rope?
She'll kill me. She will absolutely kill me. It's Ally Duncan, and she's, I don't know what position you call it for that, but she's just second last.
So she's the one just before the anchor.
That's it.
Right on the back of the rope. And who's this little one? This is her son.
This is her son. This is Rory.
Hello, Rory. You got a tractor on your hat?
Yeah.
Good lad.
He's been sleeping for the last couple of hours, so he's just waking up.
Really sized each other up.
But yeah.
They've got nowhere to go. They
They've
can
done
sit there
well.
all
That's
day.
him every end of one, so
Oh, they're strong.
they're not too bad. I'm not going to count chickens before they hatch, as they say. So we'll see how they get on.
Thank you so much for chatting to us. That's very kind. We're the On Farm podcast.
Oh, my son listens to it all the time. So
That'll be
he'll
another
tell me.
2-0 victory to these
Why only
boys.
your son?
They're really starting to
No,
find their
You should
feet.
listen all the time too.
All of us.
Right, so we're back at the men's end of the field now. We're still in the heat stages. Just about to pull off against each other are Lanark and Fife and Kinross. You can hear from the noise, they've started.
Lanark have a very vocal support behind us. We're certainly in the Lanark camp at this point. And to be fair, Lanark are pulling. Lanark won that. Pretty straightforward for them.
Easy win for Lanark there.
Well, this man doesn't know about pulling, isn't worth knowing.
Through the tannoy there. What this man doesn't know about pulling isn't worth knowing.
Yeah, and then the quip, see him at the dance later.
I'm a bit in awe of that.
Yeah, that was some pull.
Lanark, right from the off, 2 pulls for 2. Didn't go forwards on the rope at any point. Strong boys.
They pulled, they regrouped, they pulled, they regrouped, they pulled, they regrouped, and they just kept going like that.
And did you see how they all bent forward at the same time? Yeah. So they took the pressure, they bent forward, and they all went back in unison again into that straight dagger shape.
And to be honest, when we watched this Fife and Kinross team, they looked hard to beat earlier, and Lanark made a job of them there. I apologise if you're listening and you're a Fife and Kinross fan, but Lanark made a job there, I think.
Well then, lads.
Cheers.
Made that look easy.
It was far from easy. Nothing's easy these days. Especially in this heat. I never actually wish for rain more.
What's your name?
Stuart Bruce.
And you're the anchor for the Lanark team?
Anchor. It's no easy. It's no easy. It's good fun though.
You catch your breath, don't talk to us.
It would seem that the same crowd that were vocally supporting Lanark a minute ago are now vocally supporting Les Mahigo.
Well, they're nearby.
That's the part of the world that you must be, yeah.
How many people around this ring?
I wouldn't know.
2,000?
Aye, yeah. I was going to say there's a couple.
2,500?
Yeah.
There's a lady here broke her leg so she could get a good seat. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
That was extreme measures to go to.
Who are you supporting?
Les Mahigo.
Hello, my name is Ally Brunton, current National Vice Chair of SAYFC.
We've been watching and we've been listening, and it's just amazing. The tug of war. Such an effort for the young farmers. But look at the crowd that this is attracting.
It's a complete spectacle. I mean, this is probably the highlight of the Highland Show for the young farmers. I mean, you've got everyone's friends and family up the ring, and these guys have been training for months for this, so it's a huge effort from them.
A huge effort from them. But, you know, we've been wandering all around and we've been at other rings, etc. This is about as big a crowd around the ring, concentrating on what's going on as anywhere in the showground. It's amazing.
It always is. I mean, It brings in everyone. Everyone wants to know who wins the tug of war. And there's big celebrations if they do.
I'm sure.
Some of these guys have been trying to win it for years and just, you know.
Yeah.
Alistair, who are the runners and riders? Who would you have put your money on at the start? Who's looking strong now as we near the end of the heats?
So there's sort of 2 groups at the moment in the boys, and on this end we've got Lanark and Les Mahigo are the 2 leading the way, and over here Strathearn have won this side, and it's between Callander and Crossroads for a sort of second place here, and then they'll go into we'll go into semi-finals and the finals. So yeah, Strathearn from here and Lanark and Les Mahigo from this side are pretty close.
And in the ladies tug of war, Triple S were looking pretty strong, the 3 S's.
3S's are pretty impressive actually. They've only been doing it for a couple of years and they've managed to get a really good team together and they seem to work really well together at the moment.
Explain that to us. When you say they've only been doing it for a couple of years, you mean that club have only been really concentrating on this for a couple of years, so they've come on really leaps and bounds?
So 3S never did tug of war before and just started doing it a couple of years ago. You know, it's same group of girls and they've worked together for a couple of years, trained hard, and you know, they're kind of getting the reward for it now.
Alistair, thank you so much for the chat. We'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
Lanark have just won another end for Lanark boys.
And that is where there's a lot of competition going to be then. Lanark versus Les Mahigo. And that's not to take away from what's happening over here. We've got Calendar versus Crossroads. And there's a lot of power in that rope there. So we've walked back into the ring, just in time, I believe, to see the semi-finals of the ladies' competition.
Yeah, we're at the business end of the competition now, aren't we? So the two Fife and Kinross ladies teams both looking pretty emotional. I can't decide if they're happy or...
Let's see where this one goes.
Yeah, this chap's been watching the whole time.
Yeah, a bit controversial end to that, eh?
Why, what did we miss?
So apparently, well, my daughters in this team, the Fife were pulling against Carluke. I don't know enough about the rules and regulations, but apparently if the person holding the board, i.e. the name board at the side, encourages them at all, they can get disqualified, and that's what happened. Despite the fact that they were actually pulling and winning at the time, they got disqualified because somebody holding the board said, "Come on, Fife and Ross."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's what you missed. You missed the controversy about that. And that
was Fife and Kinross Blues.
Fife and Kinross Blues were pulling and they were winning. The girlie denies that actually she did say, "Come on, the Blues," because she can't coach. I mean, she's just like a wee girlie. But because she'd said that, the umpire deemed that was coaching and disqualified that pull. So then they had to pull again. But of course, psychologically by that time, the whole thing had gone. So this is
what happened when we were over there watching the men.
Yeah, you missed the that's why there's tears here. It's not so bad if somebody gets pulled. If you get pulled and it's an honest pull, don't mind, you can put your hands up for that. That's not a good taste in the mouth for them, unfortunately. So they did have another pull, sure enough, but the thing is psychological, the whole thing had gone by that time. So that knocks them out now. And you've got to bear in mind, these girls are training throughout the year and that as well, and they put everything into it. That's why you see the tears now.
That's a real shame, huh?
So we're watching a semi-final here with Strathbogie versus the Triple S team.
We thought the Triple S team were looking strong, but they are getting beaten.
Strathbogie seem to be, Strathbogie have taken that one. And as you can hear, the other semi-final over there is Carluke versus Calendar. So Strathbogie took that first pull against the Triple S. Let's see how the Triple S can do it this time. Oh. Have you heard what Ally Brunton said? He said this team have only been doing it for a couple of years. This club have only really been involved in tug of war for a couple of years. Well, it looks like they're going through to the final this year. So this is the third pool. The third pool for Triple S versus Strathbogie. So it's basically all...
This is the decider.
This is the decider to see who goes through to the final now. And I must say, Strathbogie made it look easy in the first pool, but Triple S really fought for it and won the second, so it could be anyone's. And it's underway. There they go.
Triple S need to dig in here.
They need to work as a team. They were just slipping a wee bit there. Strathbogie look quite collected.
Strathbogie are higher up on the rope.
They are. That coach, the Triple S coach, is working just about as hard as anyone.
Triple S have been pulled all the way to their losing point, but they're just digging in. They've sat down though. Oh dear. And it's all over.
There it goes. There it goes.
So that is Strathbogie in the final.
Yeah. Yeah, Strathbogie through. The final of the women's competition in the Young Farmers Tug of War 2023 is Strathbogie versus Callander.
So then, we're at the men's end of the field. It's Lanark versus Crossroads for the 3rd, 4th place playoff.
I mean, this is big. This is big. If you can't be in the final, if you can't win it, it'll be second. You at least want to be third. So. Judges with arms raised. And they're down and they're off. They're pulling. I tell you what, Crossroads have a good start here, but Lanark are fighting back.
Look how Lanark are leaning forward though.
Yeah.
They need to try and straighten up. Oh, they're doing it though. I thought Crossroads had that, but Lanark pulled them all the way back again.
Must be tough. Must be tough to go through that and then to change ends and go through that again.
Yeah, how disheartening must it be to pull a team all the way back to within inches of the win and then just have them pace you all the way back down the rope.
Yeah. And now they've got to regroup, redraw, change ends. Switch. Oh, here we go. Lanark are digging in. Crossroads are holding. Now Crossroads are moving. Lanark are going backwards. Lanark are pulling this rope. Crossroads don't seem to have an answer for it now. Crossroads don't have an answer as Lanark move up the rope. And there we are. There we are. That was the 3rd and 4th decider, and Lanark have taken 3rd. And you can see what it means to the guys.
You can see they're in a big huddle. Yes, Lanark, comes a shout from behind.
So that was for 3rd and 4th. We're here now. And the next on the rope here is going to be the final. Very interestingly, the team who have just finished 3rd, Lanark, have immediately, after a brief moment of celebration, have immediately transferred themselves to cheering on the neighbouring Young Farmers Club, Lesmahago, who are in the final now. This is the final. This is Strathern versus Lesmahago. Strathern wearing red t-shirts and Lesmahago in green.
What are you saying to us?
Lesmahago!
And here we go, it's underway. And Strathern are pulling. Strathern got off to a blinder of a start here. Lesmahago are giving ground. It's a steady pull, and there it goes. It's a steady pull, but there you are.
Easy first win for Strathern.
I don't know quite about easy, Dave. There was a lot of power in that rope.
That's true, but it was only going one way.
It was a straight pull. wasn't it? It just kept building, kept going. And suddenly, the crowd behind us, the noise has dropped away a wee bit. So, it's one pool to Strathern. And Les Mahego have any hope they're going to have to win this one.
Come on, boys, you can do it!
Listen to the noise behind us as this kicks off now. Les Mahego need to win this to get a decider.
Come on, Les Mahego!
And here we go, Dave. Neither team are moving. Neither team are moving at the moment.
No, they're biding their time.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Les Mahego. I think Strathern are going to go like a rocket in a minute. Oh, go on, Les Mahego. Strathern lost their footing then, and Les Mahego made some ground.
Strathern have quite quickly. I don't know. This is just about there. Les Mahego are just about there.
That's twice now that Strathern have gone to ground. Well, you can tell from the noise who won that one.
Even their girl with a broken leg is up and jumping.
You guys all right? Blood pressure okay?
Fantastic, Les Mahego!
So we're into a decider now. They're going to need you to shout for them.
For the listeners, it couldn't be a better outcome. It's one pool each in this final.
For the listeners or for us?
For us.
Here,
for everyone,
here right
for
in the
everyone.
ringside seats.
Yeah.
Let's go, Les Mahego, let's go! 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 Let's go, Les Mahego, let's go!
Apologies to anyone listening from the Strathern end of the countryside.
We didn't sit here on purpose,
No.
but we're very lucky.
Come on, go! Come on! Guys, run! Come on! Everything right! Come on, boys! Last one, here we go! Come on!
For the final pool of the 2023. And again, I'm speechless because I better not say too much.
Oh, Les Mahego have lost it a bit. They're on the ground. They've really got to dig deep now. They are being pulled backwards by Strathern. They're going to need these supporters, Monty.
It was all about footing there, Dave. It was all about footing. When they lost it, they gave a metre or two. It's just. But here we look at that.
Here's the fight back.
Look at that pool.
Here comes the fight back. The supporters know it. This is it. This is their chance. This is unbelievable. They've done it! Look at Strathern flat out.
That was unbelievable.
Strathern are on the ground, lying on the floor, unmoving. Les Mahego are being surrounded by, we'll say, wags and fans, wives, girlfriends,
fans.
mothers, grannies.
Fellow
Big
club
hugs all
members.
round.
Honestly, that was incredible. Absolutely incredible. to go from one pool each to then go where it just looked like Les Mahigo weren't going to win that. They looked like they were losing ground. The fight back there was absolutely incredible.
We have a quick word. Oh, you're crying. Are you okay? Means a lot, huh? We'll leave you to it.
Just means too much. It means too much. We're not going to get a comment there.
And look at them behind over your shoulder here. Hugs all round, tears.
They have been practicing, obviously. It must mean just so much.
Okay, look.
Right, see the ladies.
Maybe we'll come back and talk to the Les Mahigo winning men's team in a bit if we can find them. But we should get down the other end of the field now because the ladies' final is underway. Who is it, Monty?
Calendar.
And Strathbogie. Calendar versus Strathbogie in the final.
Ladies Tug of War champion.
Calendar.
A special round of applause and mention for Strathbogie, please, ladies and gentlemen. They've been fantastic, they've been brilliant, they deserve all the love to receive.
So there we go. Les Mahigo, the male champion, and Calendar, the girls.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
That was fantastic.
We got here just in time for their win and the celebrations.
My name's Lindsay Campbell. Well, so we've just won the National Highland Show Tug of War competition. I've never even pulled at National Tug of War at Highland Show, and at the start of the day I was so nervous, and now I just have so many emotions. I don't know what one's first. Preparation for this starts way back in February for some clubs, and so every team goes through district eliminations, on to regional eliminations, and then on again to once you're through the regional, your top 4 go through and they get to pull at the Highland Show, and it's an incredible honour to pull at the Highland Show today.
In front of this crowd.
I know, the crowd was amazing. It really gets you going. When you think you've got nothing left in the tank, you all of a sudden have to find another gear. It really helps.
Tell us the story of that final, because you had to dig deep.
Yeah, so we had Strathbogie in the final, and they were actually in our league to begin with. So they were the first team that we pulled in the league as well. It's hard. It's more of a mental challenge sometimes than a physical challenge because we've already pulled them. We know that we've beat them before, but equally so, they're coming into this full of fire. They want it. It's a really big deal to every club here, so there's no team that stops halfway through and gives up. Everyone just seems to find another gear. So yeah, the grind doesn't stop. You can't quite celebrate until that final whistle. So no, it's a real honour. It means a lot to us.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
My name's Alan Haddo, and I coach the Les Mahigo Young Farmers team, and I have done for a lot of years, and it's great to win it.
Monty and Dave from the On Farm podcast.
Oh yeah.
We've been in here, we've been watching this, and that was just incredible at the end there.
Yeah,
guys.
the boys pulled it out of the bag there. It's a very warm day. It's hard to pull tug of war in this, but the 2 best teams got through to the final, and it was quite exciting in the end.
Very exciting in the end.
It was quite kind of heart pushing for the coaches, but yeah, this is what the guys have worked for 6 months. Training hard, and not just a game anymore.
No.
It's a sport.
No.
Some of us go abroad and do it. Brilliant. Really pleased.
How did you feel in that last pool when
So you were pulled most of the way back by Strathern.
Yes, that's
and
right.
then they dug in and they pulled them all the way back the other way.
That's what the guys are good at. It doesn't matter how far it goes against you. The guys are good at. Yeah, it was maybe too close to the line, but we dug in. We knew we had the fitness. You just need a wee bit of luck at the end, and it goes with us. And the other team tired a bit quicker.
Does that come from teamwork and coaching?
Teamwork,
and
the guys are exceptionally fit.
Teamwork and strength of character,
yes,
I would say.
They're a good group of guys who work, play, eat, sleep together. And that's how it works for them.
Yeah.
They're good guys, and they've deserved this. Really.
Massive congratulations. Is this your first win in the final?
First win coaching, but we won it ourselves as a team in 1994.
30 years ago nearly.
Yeah, 30 years ago. And we were second a few times in that, so it's good to come back and get up the top. And hopefully I've got a young team. Hopefully they can continue and do more.
You might keep the same team together and keep going?
I think we'll try.
Oh, so they've got a few years in them yet?
Yeah, they're all young guys. extremely fit young guys. So they take it seriously. It's good. So yeah, I think there'll be a few parties tonight.
Yeah. Well done, and thank you very much for taking time.
We've got a great support. Can't thank the support enough for coming along.
They make a bit of noise.
Yeah, you should see them in the pub on a Friday night. They definitely make a lot of noise. No, I mean,
I'm getting the Prosecco pot.
no, listen, thanks guys. Okay.
Well done.
Are you all right?
Not yet. My brother competed in this competition and came second 3 times, and he died 5 years ago, and his son just won it.
Oh, wow.
My brother never quite won it. They came second here 3 times.
And his son has just won it for him.
Yeah. He's my nephew.
You're a nephew?
Yeah.
Tell us your name.
I'm Christine Bell.
Christine Bell.
Yeah.
What's your brother's name?
Colin.
And the son?
Scott.
So Colin's son Scott is part of the Les Mahego team, and he's your nephew.
Yes.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Are you all right, fella? Oh, you want to chat?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hamish.
What do you want to tell us, Hamish?
The Scotland team is really good.
What about Les Mahego?
The Les Mahego team.
You mean the Les Mahego team's really good? Absolutely.
I mean, what did you think watching them? Are you going to do this when you're older?
Yes, and I just feel happy. My dad used to be in tug of war.
So when you're older and join Young Farmers, you're going to be pulling this rope.
Yep.
So we'll see. What age are you now?
8.
See you in 10 years' time, then, eh? Good man.
Well done, Hamish.
Good lad. That was great.
Les Mahego have been called over now, I think, for a bit of a ceremony. Well done, lads.
Thank you, guys.
Quite overwhelmed by that.
Yeah, definitely. What highs and lows, because I felt so gutted over there for that Kinross
Oh,
team.
God, the Fife and Kinross girls team.
Felt so gutted. And then to come and be a part of that just now.
Very quickly, mate, what's your name and how does that feel?
It's Scott Bell, and am I allowed to swear?
A bit.
That was unbelievable, boys. Jen, I'm so proud of you. Enjoyed the win.
Tell me your name and how that feels.
Craig Armstrong, and I can't describe it, to be honest.
That's everything we wanted.
And more.
We sat everything we feckin' wanted.
Because that's better, is it?
Is that a bit more PG? We sat around a table at Nando's yesterday and we just talked about how much we wanted it and what it meant to everybody here. And we just spoke about it's for the people here, the people that are not here, and it was for everybody on the rope and off.
It's genuinely the highlight of my young farmer's career. Top to top.
It's going to be a highlight of your life, mate.
I'm moving away from Scotland. I'm moving down to England to work at JCB. So this is like my last chance to do this, and
you've done it.
And I've done it.
Well done.
My name's Andrew Leggett, and I'm from Bespoken Young Farmers, and I'm now a national tug of war winner.
You are. You only bloody are.
Thank you.
Enjoy the celebrations.
All right.
I think, man.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
bit emotional.
Yeah, I know. You're knackered just watching that.
I'm just remembering watching it back in the day when I cared about my young farmers team as much as those guys care about their young farmers team.
Yeah.
Let's go, Les Mahego, let's go! So well done to them.
Well done as well to Calendar Ladies team, and frankly, to everyone who, I don't know, had the guts, the gumption to get out and train in all weathers since February and made it through all the qualifying stages to compete in that national championship. Huge respect to everyone who took part.
I think some of them, they'll have been at it longer than since just February as well, Dave, and some of these clubs, they've been trying for years to get to the finals and years to win. It means such a lot to them. Brilliant. Listen, I'm really pleased with that. I hope the listeners enjoyed it too. Massive thanks to Bell Ingram for helping us with this. And with that, that's it from me and from all of us here at On Farm. See you next time.
See you soon.